Today we are going to go over the surface area of a prism. So remember when we went over surface area of cylinders, we learned the difference between lateral and total surface area. That concept remains the same. So even if it's a prism, which is what we're going to work on today, it is still your lateral surface area is still your sides, excluding your top and your base. And your total surface area is your entire object. Okay, so today we're going to be working with rectangular prisms, and since we have a prism, the formula is different. So we have the lateral surface area for a prism, and this is either a rectangular or triangular prism. You have surface area is equal to perimeter of the base times height. And then your total surface area is equal to perimeter of the base times height plus 2 times area of the base. So I know it may just look like, oh, big P, big B, but these actually have meaning. So your capital P is your perimeter of the base. So if your base is a rectangle or a triangle, it's the perimeter of that rectangle or triangle or square. Big B represents the area of the base. Okay? Big B represents the area of the base. And H represents the height of the prism. So let's go ahead and take a look at our first example. So example A, I have a rectangular prism here, and we are going to find both the lateral and total surface area. So the first thing that I am going to do that is going to help me be successful is to shade my base. Or what I like to do is shade my base and then draw it out and label it. So I'm going to draw my rectangular base. I'm going to shade my base. Remember, you have two bases. So I'm going to shade my base. So when I shade my base, I'm going to also label my base. So I have 32 and 10. So now that we have our base shaded as well as labeled out, we are going to go ahead and complete what the perimeter of the base is as well as area of the base. So we know that to find the perimeter of a rectangle or a perimeter of any shape, we need to add all the sides. So if I know this is 10, this is 10, and then this is 32. So the perimeter of my base is going to be all of my sides added together. 32 plus 32 is 64, plus 20 is 84. So the perimeter of our base is 84. Okay. Now I'm going to now go to big B, which represents the area of our base. Okay. So now we're going to find the area of our base. We know to find the area of a rectangle, that formula is length times width. Okay. So to find big B, I'm going to do 32 times 10. You get 320. Okay. Now that we know what the perimeter of our base is and we know what the area of our base is, now we can go ahead and go in and solve for lateral and total surface area. So now I'm going to substitute my values in for lateral surface area. So I have surface area is equal to 84, because 84 is the perimeter of our base, times 18. 84 times 18. When I multiply those two numbers, and you can use your calculator, I get 1512. So surface area is equal to 1,512 inches squared. That is the lateral surface area. So remember, that's just the sides. Okay? So we have our lateral surface area. Now we're going to go in for our total surface area. So we have our total surface area is perimeter of the base, which is 84, times the height of the prism, which is 18, plus 2 times area of the base, and the area of the base is 320. Okay? We already know that 84 times 18 gives us 1,512. And then we're going to add 2 times 320, and that gives us 640. And then we're going to add those two numbers together. And we get 2,152 inches squared. That is your total surface area. Okay? So remember, shade your base, draw and label your base. Find what the perimeter of your base is. That's adding all the sides together. And then the area of the base. Since your base is a rectangle, to find the area of a rectangle is length times width. Now let's take a look at the second example. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is shade my base. Then I'm going to draw and label my base. Okay, 4 and 4. So first I need to find the perimeter of the base. And remember, the perimeter of the base is to add all sides together. So when I do that, I'm going to add 4 and 4. That gives me 16. Okay. And then to find the area of my base, remember the area of your base is length times width. You have 4 times 4. Area is equal to 16. So our perimeter as well as our base are equal to each other. Now that we have the perimeter of the base as well as the area of the base, the height of the prism, remember the height of the prism is the distance from one base to the other. So the height of our prism is 15. So now that we have all of our numbers, we can go ahead and start with substitution. So I have surface area is equal to perimeter of the base, and the perimeter of our base is 16. We're going to do 16 times 15. And you can just put it in the calculator exactly how you see it. And that gives us 240. So our lateral surface area is 240 centimeters squared. Okay. Now let's go in and figure out our total surface area. We're still going to plug in our numbers. So you have 16 times 15 plus 2 times 16, because 16 is also the area of our base. The area of the base is 16. So we know that our lateral surface area is 240 centimeters. So we know 16 times 15 is 240. We're going to add 2 times 16, which is 32. We're going to add those together, and we're going to get 272. centimeters squared. So remember, the key is always draw and label your base. Shade your base. Find perimeter of the base. Find area of the base. And then go ahead and substitute your numbers in. Now you're going to go ahead and complete your assignment for today.